The fuck was that sound?
Fashion switch for Cybertron.
I haven't seen Cybertron, so fair enough. I was thinking more like, you know, for a faction switch, I usually think of, you know, the G1 one.
Yeah.
You know, da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah. Yeah, Cybertron was what showed me that idea first. I didn't watch
Well,
G1
the thing
till
that
after.
showed me that idea first, because, you know, I have very little exposure to G1, was actually the way they did
Robots
it in
in
RAD
Disguise.
2001, yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho's, it's good evening, my darling batlings. I'm joined tonight by JKR. We're in the home stretch of No More Heroes 2. We're gonna see if we can finish it tonight, because there's only a couple of stages left, and all the stages in No More Heroes 2 are pretty short, except for the final stage. No super boss after beating this game. It's just purely, once you beat rank number 1, the game's over. They would never return to the super boss thing from No More Heroes 1 again, except they kinda did in Travis Strikes Again, but that was a DLC chapter. Which I have. Of course.
Because why wouldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, schedule's gonna be a little bit out of order this week because of Thanksgiving coming up. So I'll be streaming tomorrow night, but not on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And, with that being said, let's switch on over here, turn on the game source so we can actually see it. Because, I was gonna stream Vampire Survivors last night, but I was just too tired. Oh yeah, and, get us out of the throne room. As much as I love the, lights, camera, action theme of, Studiopolis. From, why am I forgetting? Sonic Mania. We can't have that playing the whole stream.
Yeah.
Best song in Sonic Mania, by the way. Alright, when we last left off, we had beaten Shinobu's levels, taken down, one of the toughest boss fights in the game, and freed Henry from his nightmares of Travis's anime fetishes.
Big brother was too much of a shitbag to thank you face to face.
You're the big brother?
You're
How do you know I didn't pop out
which one of
first?
us popped out first? And the point is,
Don't get used to Henry being friendly like this, because they very quickly undo that in the next couple games.
to proper kill
Oh, jeez.
Gardner, Greg Cantrell, and Massimo Bellini.
You've got to be kidding me.
So yeah, Henry just killed the next 3 ranks for Travis.
As far as the rest
Oh, jeez.
So now he's rank 5th.
scored a box office, but that's another subject entirely. So don't get
And he left photos of the bosses we didn't get to fight on the wall.
Damn it. Irish ass. He could at least have told me more about those
in
assassins.
case you were wondering. I took pictures of the 3 Skangers as
How
souvenirs.
long is this message?
Rule over 'em.
A good
No
question.
way you can play through
Yeah, there's our 3 bosses we didn't get to fight.
as it is. Pics came out nice though. They probably make good wallpaper for your cell. Well, I'm out of things to say, so I'll hang up now. Long message, isn't it?
Gee,
At
you
least
think?
he's aware of it.
Yeah, right.
Hello?
Travis, it's me. I have arranged the next fight. Come to my office.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you know how it was a gag in the first game that it built up a fight with Let's Shake and then we didn't get to fight him? This game amps it up to
Yeah.
11 by having Henry kill 3 bosses off screen
Oh, jeez.
in sections we don't get to play.
Well, fuck.
And minor spoilers for No More Heroes 3. There's 4 bosses we don't get to fight in that game because they all get killed by someone else.
Oh, jeez.
And that time it wasn't as a gag, it was because they ran out of development time and resources. Well, some of them were a gag, but For some of them, it was like, no, they actually did want to have fights with them. They just didn't have the time and resources. Alright, before we go, the UAA office. Where I think this is the last, if not, like, second to last revenge mission.
Three, two, one.
One. My sploon!
Yeah, sadly they don't say that a lot in this game. Instead, it's, Actually, I don't know what it is in this game. But you don't get, like, the cries of my spleen and I don't feel shit, after No More Heroes 1 that much. And in No More Heroes 3, we're not going to be hearing any, funny death cries like that, because we won't be fighting any humans. Actually, same thing with, the very next game after this, Travis Strikes Again, which we have to cover before 3, because despite what people say, it's not really a spin-off, it's more of an interquel. And if you skip Travis Strikes Again and go straight into 3, it's like skipping, the quote-unquote spin-offs in Kingdom Hearts and then going straight from Kingdom Hearts 2 to 3. You're gonna see so much stuff introduced that you're not gonna understand because you didn't play the ones that came in between. Because you thought they were optional spin-offs. No, motherfucker, they're important canon!
Oh, jeez.
Except this time there's only the one, instead of, like, a decade's worth. And they do acknowledge that there was a big time skip between No More Heroes 2 and 3, as well as between No More Heroes 2 and Travis Strikes Again. Because by Travis Strikes Again, the fourth wall is just completely obliterated. And I'm thinking about, like, after I finish No More Heroes 2, do I want to jump straight into Travis Strikes Again, or do I want to do a detour with a couple other Suda 5-1 games? Because, again, without going into spoilers for Travis Strikes Again, it expects you to have, like, an encyclopedic knowledge of Suda 5-1's entire catalog throughout his entire time as a game developer in order to understand a lot of the stuff that's doing.
Oh, jeez.
And that gets difficult because up until recently, a lot of those games weren't even available either on modern platforms or in English. Like, there's a character who appears in Travis Strikes Again and becomes a supporting character in No More Heroes 3, who's from a series of visual novels that Suda 5-1 directed early in his career. And I do have the first of those, I just haven't bought the second one yet. And, you know that Shadows of the Dam game that I streamed once, and I do plan on streaming again now that the remaster's out and it's actually good?
Yeah?
One of the characters that you meet in, well, actually, Shadows of the Dam gets some pretty heavy references in Travis Strikes Again, and one of the characters that you meet in No More Heroes 3, it's not explained in-game, but it is confirmed through Suda 5-1 himself, is the daughter of the villain from Shadows of the Damned.
Huh.
That's no good.
Because, like, Suda 5-1 has a very complicated relationship with Shadows of the Damned, but thankfully he seems to have turned around on it and recognized that even though it is 100% not the game he wanted to make, it's still a game that people enjoy. And you also need to be familiar with the development history of Shadows of the Damned to understand a lot of the commentary that Travis Strikes Again and No More Heroes 3 are trying to make about a specific figure in the game development scene. Alright, that was our last revenge mission, and for all that, we get the ability to remove the jacket. So, we have killed all the people that killed Bishop, and our reward is not clothes, but the ability to take off clothes. Alright, now let's go to the UAA office.
Take a seat. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Another rule change?
No, it's about Henry. I want to clear the air.
Why?
We are divorced now, you know.
What's that got to do with me? I don't want to hear any of that shit.
Remember, Henry and her were married during No More Heroes 1.
Henry fought each
Right.
other.
So she's like, yeah, hey, just so you know, me and Henry aren't together anymore, right?
Like men.
But you don't know why I stopped you. I did not want you to have to kill your brother.
And this is our explanation for, like, what
What the hell
happened
does that mean?
at the end of, the true ending of No More Heroes 1, where it ended mid-fight.
Now you say you want to live. Make up your damn mind. They're our fights. And we know
Basically,
how to
just
handle
Sylvia
one
broke
another
up the
from
fight
making
before
a
they could
box
kill
head.
each other.
Telling me what to kill. How many personalities do you have?
So what? You want revenge, right? Your opponents could not care less about that.
Once I'm number one, these bullshit ranking fights are over. Got it? Assassins aren't tools. As fucked up as we might be, we're humans too.
Yeah, a lot of this is, Travis coming to realize how horrific the idea of pitting people against each other in fights to the death for, ostensibly for entertainment, fame, and glory is. And, wanting to leave that life behind. That was also one of the themes of No More Heroes 1, but No More Heroes 2 really hammers it in.
Hey, look at this joke. Hey, look at this joke.
Out of my way! Special delivery!
Up, got a super.
Bring it on! You're a joke!
So our stage here is just like a mall or a supermarket. But the boss fight is at least a pretty interesting concept, if not, like, the boss for this stage has a lot of fans, even though she doesn't really do much. Just like all the bosses in this game. Basically, like, the last few ranked boss fights are the ones that people like the aesthetics and themes of the most. Whereas, ones like, you know, Charlie McDonald or whatever his name was, the football player that we had a mech battle with,
Oh, yeah.
aren't as fondly remembered, despite having some cool set pieces for their fight.
Cool.
And it's because, without getting into spoilers for how these fights play out, they've got either cool looks and gimmicks to them, or they have, like, some strangely deeply poetic, themes to their encounters. Which not enough people give No More Heroes 2 credit for. I'm with, when Pause Break was in here for the last time we streamed this, I have to agree with him that people shit on this game way too much. And just refuse to give it credit for the many things it did either improve on or did do right. That while it's different from No More Heroes 1, it's good in its own way.
Oh. Oh, excuse me. How are you?
You're not falling asleep on me, are you?
No, it's just been one of those days where it's just been like I've been very undermotivated to do anything today.
I get you. I've been the same way. I just spent my day playing the 2013 Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Because I got the whole trilogy for free a while ago on the Epic Game Store. And I decided, you know what, I'll finally try it out.
Like, the most I did today was walk Widget in the park. That was it.
Also,
Which,
I'm a little bit sad that I didn't get to go visit Olive yesterday, because my mother didn't want me to come over because she had too much work to do. Because yesterday was her gotcha day.
Aw.
Yeah, we've had her for 8 years now.
Aw.
And I told my mom that, and that was why I wanted to come over, and she said, you know, since Olive has no concept of time due to being a doggo, we're just going to celebrate her gotcha day the day before Thanksgiving, which is coincidentally, well, not coincidentally, just, you know, poetically, the day that we actually got her happened to be the day before that year's Thanksgiving.
Nice. Whoa.
So basically, she's gonna have 2 great days in a row.
Aww.
Because during Thanksgiving, we always give her like a little bit, not just a little bit of turkey, because she really likes turkey, but also like some of the juice from the turkey mixed in with her food.
Nice.
And then on gotcha days, we'll usually get her either a steamed ham or a puppuccino.
Nice.
Like a plain old steamed ham from the local McDonald's. Because,
that's fair.
You know.
Yeah.
She likes steamed hams, but she can't have them too often. Because she's already overweight.
Oh boy, yeah.
Also, you know the guy that makes those, I meant to send this to you last night, but I was too tired. You know Tyson Deese, the guy that, makes those, like, really impressive steamed hams videos? Like the Clutch Cargo one, the Ottoman Play one, the, Banned in the USSR one, all those. He made a new one, which is steamed hams, but it's a mobile game ad.
Oh, jeez.
And it is by far the worst thing he's done, because it's exactly like those shitty mobile game ads. Like, the only thing it's missing is, like, fetishy stuff about pregnancy, promises of nudity that aren't in the game, and lots of bodily fluids.
Jeez.
But still, my favorite detail that it has is, like, the whole, like, you know, live action footage of some person pretending to play the game with someone else dubbing over their voice, and it doesn't even match their mouth movements. So they clearly just took footage of some unrelated person and had one of their staff members poorly dub it over.
Yeah.
And it's usual, and sometimes it's an AI voice, and you can tell because the voice cracks a lot, and the voice that he's using is like his actual voice or someone's actual voice, but they're speaking in like a very monotone, crackly voice to make it sound like it's a text-to-speech AI thing.
Yeah.
Because Tyson Deese has a strict no AI policy for any of his creations.
Good.
No! Yamate! Yamate! Jesus, I was getting gangbanged by those guys.
Yeah, I love how it's like he's got like these bean katanas that he bought off he bought off the internet. I'm wondering, it's like, how the fuck did like, why the fuck was something like that being sold to the mass public on the market?
You'd be surprised what you can find on eBay, or at least what you used to be able to find on eBay before they started cracking down on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, there used to be, I don't know if there still is, but there used to be a Wikipedia article of, like, strange items that were sold on eBay. Or at the very least, attempted to be sold on eBay, because sometimes eBay would step in and prevent the final sale.
Right.
Like, you know, you get gimmicky stuff, like, one person was selling, like, a glass of water that they claimed was, drank from by, Elvis Presley.
Jeez.
Or, one person was selling, like, a Cheeto that was in the shape of E.T. And then there was, like, one girl who tried to sell, like, her virginity on eBay, but eBay stepped in and prevented that, because it's like, no, we don't do, sex trafficking on eBay. That's too much of a legal risk.
Yeah.
But then, like, one person tried to sell their house on eBay. Just a lot of weird stuff used to be sold on eBay. It's, Wild West days. Nowadays, if you want to try and sell something weird that, like, feasibly, shouldn't be able to be sold to the public, you just do it on Kickstarter. Or,
yeah.
Or if that fails, Indiegogo. Like, one of my favorite Kickstarter projects for something that 100% should have been, banned off of the site way earlier than it did. Like, it didn't get banned at all. It's just the Kickstarter failed. Was, like, a dude selling basically, like, custom-made suits of body art. Custom-made, like, power armor suits with built-in, like, mechanical bits and flamethrowers and stuff. Hey, Shadow Dragon. Yeah, like, one of the promotional videos that they had for their product, which I was following, was like, oh, you can get, like, you can have us ask for, like, oh, I want one patterned after Charizard, and we'll build a flamethrower into the wrist. And it's like, I'm pretty sure you can't sell that on Kickstarter. I'm pretty sure you can't sell weapons on Kickstarter.
Nope.
But they didn't get banned, it's just it was just such an obviously unfeasible project that no one donated to it. Oh, time for more, stripper Sylvia. Oh, I like those, stockings on her. Those thigh highs.
With sickle in hand, she would chant her requiem. If you heard it, odds were you'd just drawn your last breath. The mere sound of her voice would put ice in your veins. I know. I heard it myself once, from 100 yards away. The moment it touched my ear, I passed out for an entire week. If I'd heard it up close, I can scarcely imagine. Forget it. Let's talk about happier things.
Also, that choker on her is cute.
Yeah. Also, just immediately I started going back to, like, something I think from Rocco's Modern Life, when it's like Rocco's on the phone, and it's like, oh baby, oh baby,
oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. Yeah. That was an episode that got banned from being re-aired for a while.
Not surprised. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris. Showed up just in time for the grocery store rampage. My question is this supposed to be a grocery store? Okay, it says supermarket, so... Well, actually, supermarket can mean different things in different territories. Like, I know in the UK, they use supermarket to refer to... Ah, God, what's basically their version of Walmart. I think it starts with an A. God, I don't know. I haven't watched Ashens in a while and he brings it up. I think it's just called, like, Asda or something. They have a lot of stores like that. They don't have Walmart there, but it's basically Walmart, and they call that a supermarket, whereas they don't use that to refer to grocery stores like us in the southern part of the United States tend to do.
Okay, Overlord.
See, I can do, like, an Overlord from Prime Wars voice, but I can also do the kind of voice that I auditioned for Overlord with and got the role. But that never ended up going anywhere due to general incompetence. Overlord has yet to be unleashed. My Overlord has yet to be unleashed on the unsuspecting public yet. I just went 2 weeks worth of slave maxing on a graphics card. God. I'm kind of due for a new graphics card. It's just I need to find one that fits my desktop setup. I'm looking at upgrading to either a 4060 or a 4070, because prices on those are starting to go down because the 50 series is on the way. Like, a 4060 wouldn't have as much VRAM as a 3060 does, because they kind of fucked up like, the sort of order of things with the 40 series. So, like, the direct step up would probably be a 4070, but that's, like, still, like, $500. I could ask for it for Christmas, but I would have to probably ask my dad's side of the family for that, and I don't know if they would be knowledgeable enough to get the right thing.
Yeah. Also, I'll be right
like,
back
the
to get some water.
For those of you that aren't familiar with PC building, you can't just buy any graphics card for your build. You have to buy one that fits your motherboard and your case. Which is why they have so many different versions of what's essentially the same tech at different price points and different sizes and different companies as well. You got 3060 12 gigabyte. I've got 3060 right now, and 3060 is pretty damn good. It's just I do a lot of, like, video editing and, you know, obviously VTubing. So I need to have something that's a bit more up-to-date in terms of GPU processing power. And that would probably be something from the 40 series. It wouldn't be a major gain, but at the very least I could utilize newer versions of DLSS for more modern games. Whereas with my current setup, I'm a little bit limited on my options. I'm also just kind of nervous about installing a new graphics card because I've never done that before. I could probably... Like, we've got a family friend who does PC repairs and upgrades. I could... Well, actually, no, I couldn't take it to him because my desktop is massive, and how would I get that to him? It's not just massive, it's also really heavy because the case is made out of sheet metal. Basically, I just need to bite the bullet when it comes to I haven't weighed it, but I struggled to pick it up by myself. And when I first got it, my setup was in the upstairs room. Because, like, all my stuff was upstairs when I was living with my family. We needed 2 people to carry that thing upstairs because it was too heavy for one person to carry up a flight of stairs by themselves. Thankfully, this is a 1-floor building, so I didn't need to do that again. But I also can't, like, put it on, like, the side table that I have here. Because, 1, the space it takes up in terms of its dimensions is too much, and 2, it's probably too heavy for that table. Thankfully, it's got feet built into it, so it's not sitting just on the floor. And, if I were to install new parts on it, like I'm also looking at installing another, hard drive on it for extra space. It's got a, it's got a, door on it that you can easily open up to access the internals. Yeah, I haven't weighed it myself, but it came in a massive box that I couldn't even pick up. I need to drag it. Yeah, that was a fucking pain in the ass to get everything set up the first time. So you've been playing Blood Omen 1, say the voice acting is good, and I like the lore, though having to wait 2 hours for the full moon for certain secrets is kind of tedious. Yeah, I've heard that the original Blood Omen is, it's obviously dated, but it was seen at the time as, the PlayStation's answer to A Link to the Past, which at the time was the most recent Zelda game. Alright, time for our boss, Margaret Moonlight. Another character voiced by Tara Strong. There's a surprising amount of Tara Strong in this game.
The fuck is he doing on the moon?
He's not on the moon,
he's
the
not on
moon's
the
in the
moon.
sky.
Just
Nope.
How tragic.
Not Margaret Thatcher, Margaret Moonlight.
Then let me teach you.
So can we talk about something that once it was pointed out to me has kind of been a bit of brain rot for me for years ever since? So our boss here is a girl who dresses in gothic Lolita outfits, who uses a weapon that is a scythe that turns into a gun, or in this case, 2 scythes that turn into 2 guns, that also are, the guns in particular are massive anti-material sniper rifles. And she has a Grim Reaper aesthetic. Is it safe to say that this is the original Ruby Rose?
I was gonna say, honestly, I can see that, since Ruby Rose was actually supposed to be based off of Little Red Riding Hood, but they obviously gave her Gothic Lolita / Grim Reaper touches with the scythe and the sniper gun. So yeah, I can see that being probably inspiration for Ruby Rose.
Even I could see it as being oh god, I forget the term where it's 2 people come up with the same idea at either the same time or at different times without even knowing about each other. Like what happened with that one Tom and Jerry cartoon and that one Bugs Bunny cartoon where they were both they both involved a conductor and a mouse, and the mouse was in the piano, and they were both playing the exact same piece of classical music. And they both came out at the same time. It was ruled that couldn't have been plagiarism because they were so close to each other that production time would have meant that they couldn't have known about each other.
Yeah.
Or how there were 2 newspaper comics in 2 different countries that came out on the same day that were both called Dennis the Menace. That were completely unrelated to each other. Also, to go with Shadow Dragon saying, this is the theme that was used in the Japanese and European versions of No More Heroes 2, whereas the Wii version that was released in North America used a more rock infused version of Margaret Moonlight's theme, Philistine, that had clearer vocals instead of the distorted ones and more electronica style that we have here. I'll say that I don't have a particular favorite version of Philistine, but this one I feel better fits the overall musical style of the No More Heroes series. Because No More Heroes is a lot of like rock and electronica mix, as opposed to what Philistine's North American Wii version was. I've seen the 4060 only costs $20 more than a 3060, but it comes in 8 gigabytes. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, where you won't get the same amount of VRAM that you get in a 3060, because they basically made like the 3050 upgrade the 4060, and they made the 3060 upgrade the 4070. In terms of like how much performance in VRAM you get. Like, you're still going to see if you hear my voice like kind of vibrating a bit, that's because I have to regularly swing my arms like a madman to do these finishing moves. But yeah, you'll still see, you know, a percentage of improvement going from like a 3060 to a 4060, but you'll lose out on the VRAM unless you go to a 4070. Which, thankfully, not too many games directly require massive amounts of VRAM, apart from, like, the RE Engine games. In particular, Resident Evil Village, from what I've noticed, and Resident Evil 4 Remake. But to make up for that, you can just use, God, what's it called? The, Super FX, I think it's called. Whatever, Fidelity FX, it's called. The AMD scaling solution that's like AMD's answer to DLSS, except it's multi-platform. So you don't have to have an AMD card to use it.
Here I come. Here I come. What the fuck?
Out of my way. Piece of cake.
Also, out of all of the, you know, we've seen plenty of deaths in No More Heroes, obviously. But Margaret Moonlight probably has the most visceral one that we'll see in the whole series, because it's the only one that has, like, actual gore instead of just fountains of high-pressure blood. And it stands out as kind of weird for that. Her death was also the one that was, to my understanding, her death was heavily censored in the Japanese version. But in Japan, they also sold both a censored version and an uncensored version, whereas everywhere else just got the uncensored version. Unlike No More Heroes 1, where North America got the uncensored version, while Japan and Europe had a censored one.
Yeah.
Alright, time for our finisher.
Riveting melody, isn't it?
Catchy as hell.
Yep, those are internal organs, and that is the only time you see something this graphic in No More Heroes.
Oh, jeez.
100%.
That is so sublime.
Like, I'm curious what exactly was like the construction of those sites that could transform into sniper rifles.
I mean, from what I can see, the blade is on one end, and
Way to go.
the barrel is the staff part of it.
Ah, okay.
But she can also combine them into a giant fuck-off rifle, which is what she uses when she's up on the billboard sniping at you.
Nice. I'm sure you remember, Ruby's Crescent Rose was, a lot more complicated than that. It was like she had to flip the damn thing around so many fucking times for it to actually turn from scythe to sniper rifle.
Yeah. To the point where, like, it's impressive in the cosplay scene if you can build a Crescent Rose that has both modes instead of just being a scythe or being a rifle.
Right.
Hello, it's me. I've set up the next ranked battle. Check the map. The top 3 are pretty tough. Just try not to die, okay?
Yeah.
Number 3, oh god, I remember who number 3 is. Number 3's pretty sad. And is one of the fan favorites of No More Heroes 2, even though he doesn't really get to do much. Just the whole concept of him is so melancholic and good. Just good overall. And then number 2 is seen as the best fight in the game. And then number 1 is considered the worst fight in the series. Responding to what Chris said a bit ago, because I was in the middle of a battle and couldn't exactly check chat. 12 gigabyte VRAM, well, at least 8 gigabytes of VRAM is what's recommended for VR, which, you know, I can do VR pretty decently, but it also helps that I have one of those Quest 2 headsets, so I don't necessarily have to use my PC to run everything. And I've got... Oh yeah, this is the only other part where you get to drive the, bike. I forgot about that. And, I'm good on RAM, because, I've got 36 gigabytes of it. Not 36, 32. That's how numbers work. Yeah, I've got 32 gigabytes of RAM, so I've never had a problem with that. I'm also looking to, obviously I'm very heavily into emulation, and I'm trying to get into emulating newer consoles, so I might even, be due for a CPU upgrade, because mine's a few generations out of date. But, to my understanding, installing a new CPU is, a bit more involved than installing a new GPU, because you need, like, thermal paste for it.
Oh, yeah.
10th? God, I can't remember. I know it's an Intel CPU, and it's a, it's like a 10700K or something like that. I got this computer, like, about 5 years ago now. So, a lot of the parts in it are due for an upgrade. Like, it gets a job done, it's just I could do better.
Yeah.
It is a melting pot, not only of cultures and people, but even space.
I'll have to, check the actual specifics of my build to, give you a definitive answer on that, Chris.
Could you tell me?
What?
You're building an AMD rig? I've thought about going AMD before, but, AMD doesn't have as much, compatibility with the kind of stuff that I use my PC for, so I'm kind of stuck using NVIDIA and, Intel. But I've heard good things about AMD CPUs in particular being, like, really powerful for the price point. Like, there's a reason why, most of the consoles on the market for the past decade or so use AMD CPUs instead of custom stuff. Alright, time for our boss. You're not ready for this, JKR.
Be
Oh no.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. Spaceship Volk to Mother. Do you copy? Please respond. Spaceship Volk to Mother. Looks like I've been followed by an American.
A fucking cosmonaut.
A cosmonaut who thinks he's still in space in the 1960s.
Transmitting coordinates now.
Oh, and he has a space laser. His name's Captain Vladimir, and he's voiced by Paul Lighting.
hell? I gotta beat a whole fucking space program now?
Attack unsuccessful. Reacquire target and eliminate enemy. Entering
I should point out, Paul Lighting also voiced our earlier boss fight against Million Gunman, I believe his name was. And obviously, he was our narrator for the opening cutscene.
Yeah.
So, you know, I can't escape Metal Gear no matter what game I play. Not that I want to escape Metal Gear. I'm not Hideo Kojima trying to leave the series behind for my entire career.
Also,
looks
I think the
overweight.
only reason he
We never see him
that's
out
only-
of his suit, but
I was
it's
gonna
not
say
that
it's
he's
probably just the
overweight,
suit.
it's that cosmonaut suits were very bulky.
Yeah.
But yes, you were going to say, just wanted to address that comment.
No, I
from
was about
Chris.
to address the same. I was about to address the same thing. I was just gonna say it's probably with all the gear that he's got on, and the suit itself makes him look fat.
Yeah. I mean, he might have put on some weight from, you know, being stuck in that chair for 40 years.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, the whole tragic thing about this fight is that he doesn't even know that he's in a ranking battle for an assassin's organization. He doesn't even know that he's the third-ranked assassin.
He thinks he's doing this for Soviet Russia.
He thinks he's doing this for Mother Russia, and thinks that the space race is still going on. And he thinks that he doesn't even know that he's returned to Earth a while ago. He thinks he's still in space.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I made a comment similarly about, similar to that about, the fight against the Fury in Metal Gear Solid 3, and that's because I was getting the Fury and Captain Vladimir confused, because they're both cosmonauts.
Oh,
It's,
okay.
Captain Vladimir who thinks he's still in space, whereas the Fury, is just a very angry man. And a pyromaniac.
Yeah.
And a bastard for making me take an hour to defeat him.
Yes.
That was my ramen moment for the Metal Gear series. More like a ramen hour.
Yeah, right.
Oh, and you'll be happy to hear that I've been discussing plans for new custom emotes with Shiba, and one of them is me eating some ramen. Who's the bald sniper man? From Metal Gear? That was the End. The Sorrow was the Ghostman. You know, the ghost that we made us confront the souls of everyone that we had killed.
Yeah.
And also to clarify something for a little bit of extended lore for Metal Gear that I can't remember if I got into or not. He's also the father of Ocelot. But yeah, the End was the sniper duel we had. And when we get to Quiet in Metal Gear Solid 5, they're going to bring up some stuff about the End that's kind of a retcon, but also ties into how Quiet's whole shtick works. They'll also clarify. They'll also, when we get to Metal Gear Solid 5, they'll also like low-key retcon how the Pain's ability to control bees worked.
Das Vidanya.
Yeah, it's implied that something happened to Captain Vladimir while he was lost in space. We don't know what, because of, you know, the shining light that was emanating from him.
My ship.
Something happened to him. Something freaky happened.
Yeah.
This is Earth.
Yeah. Welcome home.
So, I'm finally back. After all this time. Fresh oxygen. Blue sky. Beautiful as I remember.
Glory to the Soviet Union.
This is where I'd start singing the Soviet national anthem, but I don't know fucking Russian.
Yeah, no.
You are now ranked 3rd.
All I know is Cheeky Briki and
Let him rest in peace.
yeah, all I know is Cheeky Briki and
Screw your policy. He's back with the Earth after who knows how long.
Suka
You're not
Bliet.
gonna suck him up with your damn vacuum.
Oh, he's
gone
gone.
anyway.
Or was he really here to begin with?
He became one with the Force.
Exactly. I mean, this whole time, Sylvia's been telling Travis to trust his Force. This is when we find out that this is actually a Star Wars spin-off in disguise. No, but imagine. You know some Russian? I'm not surprised given your general proximity to Russia.
Hello, Travis. I have arranged the next match. Only 2 left. Win this, and Batt Jr. is yours. The duel will take place at a secret location.
Secret? I don't have time for guessing games.
It's the final Akashic point. Look for the hero space. Sorry, that's all the information I have. Figure it out and get there.
Damn you.
You were born and raised in Central America, but that I thought you were in Denmark. I keep getting confused, partly because I do these streams sometimes when I'm like kinda, you know, half awake. Now you may ask, why not just stream during the day like someone who has a functional sleep schedule? And the answer is, fuck you, that's why. Not now, but maybe in 5 years. Okay.
You've heard about 2 of the supernatural gateways.
Right, you've got Danish ancestry, but you aren't in Denmark. Got it.
Fitting mystery of all for a city fixated on the ranks. Sealed from the cacophony of modern life, there lived the last ascetic. Abstaining from all worldly indulgences, the ascetic spent every waking hour in training. Battle had become an obsession for this warrior, the end-all, the raison d'etre. You know I've never abstained from anything. Still, I can relate. When you're so focused on any goal, it can make you blind to what you truly desire.
Yosh.
Yosh indeed.
My timing is impeccable.
Alright, since we got nothing else to really spend money on, we're just gonna blow through these ranking battles as quick as we can.
Oh. Oh.
So you know how I've mentioned in Peace Walker that there's a lot of iconography and themes in Peace Walker that are like reminiscent of Che Guevara, especially with a lot of people comparing Big Boss in that game in the game's story to Che Guevara.
Mm-hmm.
If I had a nickel for every game I played on stream that had iconography and themes related to Che Guevara, I'd have 2 nickels. Which is weird. Which is, like, not much, but it's weird that happened twice. And it's about to happen for that twice-end time.
No, jeez.
There we go! The hero's face. Travis as Che Guevara.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, what you got there? Hey, what you ready to get your ass? Hey, look at this. Bring it on!
Now, what does it mean?
Ask me what it means! Ask me what it means!
I mean, in this case, we don't ask Suda because he had very little involvement with this one.
Yeah, right.
Bring it on! Asshole! Bastard!
Help!
You're a joke!
There's our new death scream that gets repeated over and over again for this game, and it took me until now to figure it out. It's "Help me, boss!" and "Mama!" I used to have a Big Boss shirt that people keep confusing with Che Guevara. I mean, thematically appropriate for Peace Walker Big Boss. He's compared to Che Guevara in the game's story at multiple points, and his overall design in that game was made to look more like Che Guevara, as part of the game's themes of having to do with, you know, liberation of Central American countries.
Yeah.
Hey, look at. Ready to get your ass kicked?
But yeah, I could do with some Metal Gear shirts and stuff if I were to find any good ones. I've got a whole Liquid Snake cosplay that I have ready, but I've only worn once. But I need to like get a good wig for that because otherwise I'll just have to like either bleach and or highlight my hair to get it that like very pale blonde color that not like platinum blonde, but you know, still kind of bleach blonde that Liquid has.
Yeah.
I even got some custom dog tags made for the Liquid Snake cosplay to complete the look. But I would probably have to get another set done now that we know his canonical name. Or at least his canonical first name. We still don't know any of the Snake's last names. Well, actually, no. We do know Solidus Snake's last name, but we don't know the last names of Naked Snake, aka Big Boss, Solid Snake, or Liquid Snake.
I mean, I thought Solid Snake's last name was Pliskin.
No, that was a fake identity that he took on. Remember?
I know. I was making a joke.
And his name wasn't Snake Plissken, because that's a character from Escape from New York and Escape from LA. He was Iroquois Plisken. And he makes sure to let you know in a codec call that I missed out on that Iroquois means snake.
Jeez.
Big Boss taught me everything I know about business management. Yeah, he's a surprisingly good business manager when you get into Metal Gear Solid 5 especially. So apparently there's a Sonic the Hedgehog popcorn bucket. Definitely getting that since I have the Venom popcorn bucket. I don't have any of the commemorative popcorn buckets because we don't have any AMCs that I know of near where I live.
Yeah.
I could have gotten one when I was working at AMC if they were offering them, but I don't think they were doing the commemorative popcorn buckets at that point.
Yeah.
Also, the only movie I've ever seen in an AMC, because it was the one time I got to see a free movie as part of my AMC employment, was I saw It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood during its last screening at that theater.
Cheap shot. Watch me get driving, buddies.
I will tell this story over and over again because it's my proudest memory of working at AMC, was that I convinced someone to not see Rise of Skywalker when they asked what movie they should see between Rise of Skywalker and Ford v Ferrari. Also, another interesting memory I have was that, you know, I was able to kind of tell what movies were popular and well-regarded based on, like, I was always working the ticket booth, so I, you know, kind of had an idea of what movies people were regularly going to see there at that time. You want to know the movie that during my month working there, I only ever sold one ticket for? The Playmobil movie. Which, fitting, because that movie was a box office bomb, but I only ever sold one ticket to one single person for the Playmobil movie during the time I was working there.
Yeah, I mean, I would offer you one of the popcorn buckets that I have from AMC, Ari, but the problem is, I only have like I think I've only got like 3 of them, and 2 of them are Star Wars sequel trilogy related. So like, I think a couple of them are from Rise of Skywalker. So I mean, unless you're interested,
I mean, it just depends on what it looks like. I don't care about specifically what movie it's from, as long as it's a design that I like.
Yeah.
Like, I low-key wanted the Dune popcorn bucket just for the meme.
Yeah.
Because, like, you've seen the Dune popcorn bucket, right?
I think I have, yeah.
The one where it was supposed to look like a sandworm, and instead it ended up looking like a sex toy?
Oh, yeah. Excuse me.
You remember I told you on Twitter how they sold chicken and fries there? Yeah, they were working on selling, like, you know, actual meals there that were cooked at the AMC theater and would be delivered to your seat. And I can tell you, almost nobody ever ordered those because people would rather just get, you know, popcorn and maybe candy instead of ordering a whole-ass meal and then having it delivered to them in the middle of the movie, depending on how long it takes to cook. And the meals were also super expensive compared to popcorn. Like, I got the chicken and fries there once as, like, my lunch for my shift. And just the, you know, plate of chicken and fries was like $20. Which, of course no one's going to buy that.
Right.
How many for a hot dog? I don't know, because this was like late 2019, so before inflation really started to spiral out of control. So the prices back then would have been lower than they are now. The one thing I miss about working at AMC was that we were allowed free sodas from the fountains, and we were allowed free giant boxes of popcorn to snack on. And when I say giant boxes, I mean, like, not like, you know, an order of popcorn. We would just get, like, a tray-sized box. I don't know how to describe how big it was. And fill it up to the brim with popcorn, and it could last you, like, your entire shift. Because it was that much popcorn, and you got it for free because you were working there. But you only got one per day. So they made sure to give you a fuck ton of it. Do they still have this thing called D-boxes there? I wouldn't know because I haven't been to an AMC theater since I worked there. Not out of, like, not wanting to support AMC, but just because they don't typically operate in areas where I happen to live.
Yeah.
They're more like metropolitan areas, whereas I tend to live in more like suburban areas. But I did make a couple good work buddies at during my short time at AMC. I just didn't keep in touch with them, so I hope they're doing okay. I ended up quitting right before the pandemic went into full swing. So I probably would have been laid off anyway because I was only a part-time worker. But
yeah,
you know, I got out there when the going was good because AMC would get into a controversy of forcibly trying to stay open despite quarantine recommendations at the expense of their workers. So I got out of very potentially getting sick with COVID before there was a vaccine or good treatment for it, just because of my job.
Yeah.
Now, there are two theaters that I would love to work at that are not AMC, but they're more, like, local theaters that I really like. I'm not gonna name them, because that would kind of, like, dox where I live.
Yeah.
But one's, like, you know, a local community hotspot theater. Not like, you know, low-budget theater, but not like, you know, one of those dollar theaters that you see in lower-income areas, but, like, it's been a part of the community, and it's independently owned and operated.
Nice.
And it's the one that we usually go to. And then there's another one that's part of a very small... It's barely even a chain. There's only like 4 of them across the nation, but it's a super... It's like an AMC quality theater in terms of how fancy it is, but with a more like homegrown vibe to it. And even more comfortable seats, because they're like leather recliners.
Nice. Yeah, a couple of, at least one Regal theater that I know of in the city here has those reclining leather chairs.
Regal is a theater I have a lot of history with because they tended to operate in places where I lived in. So I went to see a lot of movies at Regal theaters for most of my childhood.
Yeah.
One funny memory I have about the Regal Theater in my childhood town was, like, back when Naruto was, like, first coming out in the US and the first Naruto movie was having a limited screening, they did a lot of promotion for it at the local Regal Theater because it was being, like, you know, it was a limited screening that was only being done in Regal theaters. They had a standee out for it in, the lobby. They had posters up for it in the lobby. They had ads for it before movies showing at that Regal theater. And I went there to go see, you know, the limited screening of Naruto, and they're like, oh, we're not showing it at this Regal theater. You have to go to the one on the other side of town.
The fuck?
And I was not the only person that was there to see that movie that could not see the movie because they didn't tell anyone that they weren't showing it.
Oh, jeez.
Nowadays, you know, with Fathom events and stuff like that, they'll just not promote it at theaters that they're not showing it at.
Yeah.
Buying nitro is like burning money. That's why I buy nitro through, like, discount, key sites. Because it ends up being cheaper than, paying, like, $10, $11 a month.
Yeah.
And I can stock up on multiple at once and then just, like, have them stack. There was a point where I was basically someone's Discord kitten, but I'm not in touch with that person anymore. So they're not paying for my nitro anymore.
I think I know who you're talking about, too.
Yeah.
The one that shall not be named.
Yeah. Well, unless it's nitro fuel for Sons of Caledon and ZZZ. I still need to get back into playing ZZZ. I never made it past Chapter 2, because I just kind of gradually lost my vibe for it. And I've missed out on so many of the events. Like, the last time I regularly logged in to play was when Jane Doe was going on. As, like, the banner that was happening. And I didn't get to pull Jane Doe, so I'm like, what's the point of even playing if I can't get my rat mommy? I think we're near the end of this stage. Yeah, at the rate we're going, we should definitely be able to finish No More Heroes 2 tonight, at the very least.
10,000 years could give you such a crick in the neck.
I thought you were going to say 10,000 years later.
No, my neck hurts, though.
Oh.
I think I've just been hunching a little too much lately, so I need to, you know, kind of stop doing that.
I've shown you the YouTube poop that's from, but, that Aladdin YouTube poop I showed you that one time from the olden days.
I think I remember
poop.
that, yeah.
Yeah, there's a line in that I more closely associate with the 10,000 years line than the actual way it's supposed to go, because I've seen that YouTube poop more than I've seen actual Aladdin.
Fair.
And it's like, when the genie's released, he's like, 10,000 years will give you such a crick in the balls!
Hey, look at this joke. Out of my way. Yeah, fuck. Special delivery. Come and get some.
I've been kicked out of 2 servers just for joining Discord calls. Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that information, Chris.
Yeah, I'm stumped. I got nothing.
God, I forgot how much of a pain in the ass gun dudes are in this game. At the very least, the slot reels have been very generous to me tonight. Ah! No, don't give me back shots. This isn't that kind of game. Your voice got stuck at 16. Ah, I see, said the blind man to his deaf wife. Allow that because, it's automod being oversensitive again.
Yep.
Oh, I see. You sound young, so people think that you're underage. Gotcha. I know people like that. I mean, I've had people think that of me, which is funny.
I mean,
when I was 18, I had someone who was way younger than me in a acting class I was in think that I was 14 because they said I didn't act 18, whatever the fuck that means.
People actually thought when I was younger, when I was like maybe 14, people actually thought I was older than I actually was. Like they thought I was like maybe like 16 or 17 at one point, and I was like, nope, I'm only 14, guys. And they were just like shocked. They're like, dude, you can't be that young. I'm like, well, tough, I am. And some people actually, like even at school, actually, like not mistaken my age, but more so just assumed I was a faculty member at school. When I was, because when I was working the box office, I was talking to the professor who like was basically in charge of the box office and put me in charge of it. So we were just standing out there. He's standing in the office with me. We're going over the money situation, and of course, you know, one of the actors' parents came by and started asking about the program and everything, and asked if we were both professors. And I was like, I'm no professor. And the actual professor who was standing right next to me, so we were laughing. So he's like, yeah, no, he's a student. And I was like, yeah, I may look older than I actually am, but I am a student.
Anyways, time for rank number 2, who people say this is the best fight in the game, and I'm inclined to agree, thematically and gameplay-wise.
Travis touchdown.
Her name's Alice Twilight.
Yeah, that's me. The no more hero.
How unfortunate. Right when I'm about to reach the top, you have to find me.
Have a good night, Shadow
See ya,
Dragon.
Shadow Dragon.
After I became number 1.
Sorry to crush your dreams. I hate to do it, but I've got business with that son of a bitch, and I can't let you get to him first.
Please, don't think of me as a nuisance. But I will make sure your victory isn't easy. My pride is the second rank requires that much.
So her whole thing is like, she's got a aesthetic of, I think it's called an Asura from like Hindu mythology. And she's supposed to be like
killing each other in the end.
Does it really matter why?
To me it does.
She's very philosophical.
More than anything.
Yeah.
We've all become
She's cute. I give her that.
a addicted
And,
for life in
if I remember correct, she's voiced by Jennifer Hale.
join the ranks, we can never get out.
Yeah, I think that's her.
If you get tired of the battles, just fucking quit.
But that's why we all want to fight you, to learn your secret. Don't you get it?
Get what?
You are the crownless king, the one who got out. You reached the top, then walked away.
Well, I'm back now, aren't I?
With you it is different. You are the no more hero. Show me your passion. Release me from the
Oh shit.
free us all in a crimson sea.
You asked for it. Bring it on!
Yeah, you see the whole, like, Hindu mythology aesthetic to her appearance at the very least,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I see it.
Also, if you're not like me and don't go into this fight with full ecstasy gauge, then you're off to kind of a rough start. I was at the very least able to take out a good, like, 20% of her health there. So while we're doing this, I got one more interesting fact about Alice Twilight that was speculated on for years, but was finally confirmed by Suda51 in an interview in the past few years, I believe. If you look at the photos that she was burning in her introductory cutscene, one of them is a picture of Margaret Moonlight, the boss we fought earlier.
Yeah.
Suda51 confirmed that Alice Twilight and Margaret Moonlight are sisters.
I thought they might have been, by judging by the names.
Another thing that clued people into that, but was never confirmed because it was actually an error, but was still technically correct, was in the credits for this game, instead of listing her as Alice Twilight, they list her as Alice Moonlight. Or it's either that or they list Margaret Moonlight as Margaret Twilight. I can't remember which. But basically, they get the names a little bit mixed around. They both have skin that looks like they've been marinating in bleach for 5 years. They're almost as pale as Princess Elise from Sonic 06. But no one's that white. She's so white she's almost transparent. But with Margaret Moonlight, her having, like, ghostly pale skin works into her aesthetic of trying to look like the Grim Reaper.
Oh my. Oh my.
Stop throwing swords at me, Cream Reaper. Alright, we're almost done. Can I defeat her before she runs out my health with that one attack?
Alright, Kristen, place your bets.
Oh my. Oh
There we go. That was a close one, but we did it. This is also a big turning point for Travis, because she was like, you're the one who got to leave. Everyone wants to know how you did it.
Everything I hoped for.
Tell me your name.
Promise me you won't forget. There once was an assassin named Alice.
I won't forget, Alice.
This is also a callback and inversion of how he dealt with Holly Summers in No More Heroes 1, where he refused to kill her, then she killed herself out of shame.
You can tell this is getting to him.
Yeah, it also doesn't help that he just doesn't like killing women.
Yeah.
You are now officially ranked second.
See that? Now that was a battle. Look at this blood. We humans are alive, even if we are assassins. Doesn't matter if it's a video game, movie, drama, anime, manga, we're alive. People shed blood and die. This isn't a game. You can't just selfishly use death as your tool. This is Alice's blood. I bet you've already forgotten she existed. Same way you would have forgotten me. That's why I'm tearing down the UAA!
Are you done bitching? You could never shut down the association. Fighting to be the best is human nature. It's evolution. Who are we to try and stand in its way?
Fuck that. I want to be a hero by my own standards.
You need to wake up, Travis.
Take your own goddamn advice.
Yeah, that's like the hardest moment that Travis has had throughout the whole series.
Yeah.
As someone who's played the whole series multiple times.
I'd be like, it's like, hey, you want me to take care of a boss? I can make it look like an accident. You know, like she slipped and hit her head. Multiple times. I'm not hearing a no.
Travis, it's me.
Hold on.
Are you ready for your last battle to the death?
Yeah,
You know where to go?
it's close by.
Hold on.
Pizza delivery for IC Wiener.
Isn't it?
Oh,
Shit.
A VIP just showed up. Talk to you soon.
Sure.
Sylvia, I can't figure you out.
You don't like me?
I didn't say that. But there's a lot of things about you I don't get. You lie, you're greedy. You're a fucking contradiction in heels.
You hate me.
Well, your personality kinda sucks.
So you do hate me.
I'm crazy about you.
What do you mean?
Fuck if I know.
get ready, everyone.
Oh no, is he actually finally going to be able to sleep with her?
No. Because they ain't sleeping. They ain't sleeping.
Well, you know what I mean. Oh, fuck. Please put some glasses on, Travis. Please put your glasses back on, dude.
Downward fucking dog!
He finally did it.
Yeah.
He finally did it. He finally got with her. Travis is such a pig, he uses the toilet but doesn't wipe. I mean, we've known that Travis is a total pig since the first game.
Yep. This is nothing new. This is not news.
Alright. By the way, I like the detail that Sylvia's still in the bed.
Perfect.
Now, do we go to battle with this t-shirt, or do we see what t-shirts are still available at the store and pick one more to write into our final confrontation with?
I say we go out in style.
That depends on if there's any good t-shirts available. I don't really like the selection in No More Heroes 2 from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on in, brother.
Let's see, anything good? See, there's nothing quite like the shirt that I really liked in No More Heroes 1, where it just says "Love Tits."
Like the that mugshot one.
No, we're going with the pizza.
Okay. Okay, yeah, actually fair. The pizza one.
Have I ever
sense.
met punks? Out of all the demographics I've met, I've never really met a punk. There's not many punks in my part of the country.
Localized entirely within your kitchen.
Hey, Kier. If
Once
you
again,
feel like joining in for the final battle, go ahead.
Also, Kier, for the last fucking time, I did not steal your fucking pants.
You didn't steal his fucking pants, you just stole his regular pants.
I didn't steal any of his pants. What would I need them for?
For shenanigans.
Yes, but I'm a clown of style, class. Stealing pants isn't among those things.
Final battle you can do at least, then get in here. There he is. Sorry, I said that wrong.
Oi.
There he is.
Yeah, if JKR stole my fucking pants, the entire world would be in danger.
So Travis finally got to fuck Sylvia.
Oh.
Oh my.
The owner's shutting us
Damn the
down,
jiggle.
moving back to his hometown. It'd be nice to go home too. Since it's the last day, are you expecting something special? What are you expecting? Why do you listen? Well, it doesn't matter. I never really expected to know. You came here almost every day. You paid to hear me ramble on. And that gave me as much happiness as I can hope for. After falling this far, there's nothing left to lose. Every day as joyless as the one before it. With eyes closed.
That's just America.
Uh-huh.
But I feel that I've been able to open them just a little. Today, since it's our last chance, I want to hear your voice. Let me hear what you sound like, who you are. Just once.
I got an answer for her for that one. Where's it?
I got an answer for that. It was me, Dio!
Dioda! Diodes. Excuse me. But yeah, talking about the whole love tits shirt, I too love tits. They're a great bird.
See,
Yes, they
what's
are a
great
great
about
bird.
the shirt designs in No More Heroes 1 is that you have a shirt for titties and you got a shirt for ass, too. Also, I like the detail that since Travis just had sex, he goes into this level with a full ecstasy gauge.
Oh, it brings back memories. But yeah, it's really great to see a pair, wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
If not mistaken, in terms of zoology, I think they actually need to be in pairs. Joking aside, you know. Oh, fuck.
Hey, I got a really shitty joke for you, speaking of pairs. For both of you.
Oh no.
I'm not listening.
What do
Isaac
what do Isaac Newton's laws of physics and Jedi with a fruit fetish have in common?
They both fall?
Let me guess, they come in pairs?
Forces both come in pairs.
Near the grass
Hey,
says hi.
It's not as bad as that one like child's drawing of a of Buzz Lightyear where it says, "I am Buzz Lightyear, I come in pies." Like, you know what they were trying to say, but God bless them.
Ari, did you happen to see the memes that I posted earlier?
I can't remember.
McDonald's grimace.
No, I'm talking about... I'm not talking about
in the
that.
server?
I'm talking about
I can't remember, dude.
Yeah.
Because so much stuff gets posted in the meme dungeon.
Yeah, that's fair.
Out of curiosity, I need to comment on that sandwich the thing you cooked, the mac and cheese.
Oh, the 3 cheddar cheese mac and cheese.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
That did look good, but how do you have 3 types of cheddar? Isn't there just cheddar?
Yeah, you have aged cheddar, sharp cheddar, and regular cheddar.
Yeah, basically there was aged cheddar, there was some Irish cheddar, and then one was like a habanero, or was it? No, it was sriracha cheddar. Unfortunately, the sriracha cheddar actually kind of got overpowered by all the others, unfortunately. So I had to add a little bit of hot sauce to get the flavor back, but it was still good.
Hold on, we gotta look at the off-brand food court stores here.
Oh.
We got 51 ice creams, Suda 5-1, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Swallow Tacos.
Oh my god!
Which
Okay,
has
hold on.
wine for some reason.
Hold on, the Swallows Tacos is basically the Sbarro's
yeah, Sbarro.
Scheme.
Yeah, destroys coffee. Which
Panera
has upside down wine.
Oh god.
Noodle Bar, which also has wine, and King Fries.
That's Panda Express, I think.
Pasta Express.
Oh, that's Panda Express. There we go.
Yeah.
What's the other one?
We got ones on the other side too.
Hmm.
This is the first time I've actually taken a look at these.
Oh,
that's a Starbucks. That's got to be a Starbucks.
Yeah.
Steak and potato.
Oh, that
sounds good.
Actually, that does sound pretty good. I don't know what that one's supposed to be. It's not Nathan's.
Noodle Bar.
Another one.
Pizza Bat, which is this universe's Pizza Hut. It used
Well,
to
the
be
color
called
scheme is
Pizza
different,
Butt, but
though.
they changed it to Pizza Bat in this game as a retcon.
Huh, you would think the color scheme, though, would reflect it more.
Another Swallow Tacos. And Boss Gelato.
That one is, what was it, Cold Stone, maybe? Or
Probably.
Haagen-Dazs.
We got two ice cream places on opposite sides of the food court. We've got 51 ice cream, which is obviously Baskin Robbins.
Yeah. The other one, like I said, the other one is one of two that I'm thinking. I forgot about Baskin Robbins, though.
Also,
Ice cream is decent.
We're about to live out everyone's fantasy who's ever been to an American mall. We're gonna run up the down escalator and not get in trouble.
I've done this. I've done this before as an adult. If you're going to do that, make sure there's no one else on the escalator, because there were some kids that did that a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Just have some common
You know,
courtesy.
as the great comedian Mitch Hedberg once said, I love escalators because they can never actually be broken. They can only temporarily become stairs.
Yeah, pretty much.
They will, for safety reasons.
Yeah, they will close them down, even though they're technically just stairs now.
Stairs are a hazard, but yeah. Yeah, quality shit posted in the meme dungeon. Let me take a look at some of the memes.
Obtained ass washer, I'm sorry. Oh, a bidet.
Oh.
I love that instead of saying obtained bidet, it says obtained ass washer.
The funny thing is, when I heard ass washer, I was thinking of piss washer from GTA.
You know, I've actually been playing a little bit of GTA off stream. I've been playing a bit of Vice City. I really like it.
But yeah, Vice City is considered one of the great ones of the older generation. People argue between San Andreas and Vice City.
It helps that I just like the 80s aesthetic of it.
Oh yeah, I love the 80s aesthetic. Like, I like the 80s aesthetic, but I like the story and lore more of San Andreas. I think that's just me, though. Also, JKR. If A is for apple and B is for banana, what is C for?
Explosives.
That's a great one. That's a great one. Yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah, I found that on Facebook this morning.
Dude, that is just a dad joke. I love it. Also,
see, even Travis agrees. Also, we got Tiger Book.
I'm
Mad
also kind of
Jewel.
tempted to
That one's backwards. Join our team.
How about no?
19 Desantis. I can't
Forever
read
21.
that. Forever 21.
Yeah.
There we go. Was Forever 21 around in the time this game came out? This game came out in 2009 or 2010?
I can actually check. And
if it was out, it wasn't as big as it is now. Just like No More Heroes.
Forever 21 was founded in 1984 by Korean
Okay, so yeah.
Dong Wong Chung and Jin Suk Chung, excuse me. I'm sorry, I am not good Korean, so if I butchered that, I apologize. Yell at me in the comment section. Because I'm about to say, because I enjoy it actually being corrected and learning something, you know? But, the Mataui, was it, Mitoran, language, I'm tempted to make up a program that translates stuff.
Oh, Matoran.
Yeah,
thank you.
The Matoran language, yes.
Yeah, I'm tempted to you type the letters out, it puts the letter. I would love to do something like that.
Yeah.
And I would also like to do something like that for Albed, for at least the English side. And then maybe team up with one of my Spanish-speaking friends to have Albed in Spanish.
Hold on, we gotta look at more off-brand stores. We got Bath Dreams.
Oh, that's either Bed Bath Beyond or Bath and Body Works.
Why not both?
Bed Bath, Body Works, and Beyond. Actually, that would work.
Natural Style.
That one would be. I don't know what that one would be.
Ray Republic, obviously Banana Republic.
Yeah. Pizza bar.
No, it's Pizza Bat.
I want to go to a pizza bar.
Uncanny Valley. We found the Uncanny Valley, everyone!
Oh, God. No, but seriously though, wouldn't Pizza Bar be a great place to get a pizza and a beer?
I mean, it would also be a nightmare to operate because you have to deal with people that want their cheap and easy pizza and drunks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Viper.
I don't know what that's supposed to be.
A snake?
No. Well, it's also a car.
You are technically correct. It's also a hentai.
Yeah, there's also a car called the Spider. I think that was a Mitsubishi? I need to check, actually. Not that's gonna bother me. Oh, not all spiders are convertibles. Well, not all convertibles are spiders. But European and Asian brands adopted the name. Okay. And the spider I was thinking about was called a Porsche. Okay.
I think it was pronounced Porsche.
I don't give a shit. He was committed to that attack.
Yep, that's the way you're supposed to deal with the chainsaw guys, is dodging around them when they do their unblockable.
Let me ask you this:
another Tiger book.
Oh, that's Barnes and Noble. No, Brooks Brothers, right?
Could be Books A Million.
I don't have that one here, so I wouldn't know about that one.
We have them in a lot of places down here. They're just as common as Barnes and Noble is in this part of the country.
Mad Jewel, I can see it. That's just Jewelers on Fifth.
Or just, any jeweler, really.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, no, that's Movado. That's the same color scheme as Movado.
Speaking of the 51 flavors, the 51 ice cream that we saw earlier, wouldn't you want to go to an ice cream store with 51 flavors to choose from?
Actually, yeah. I also just thought of something. It could also be a parody of a frozen yogurt spot, because there's a place called 16 Handles. It is actually really good. And I'm speaking as someone who hates yogurt.
Well, yogurt and frozen yogurt don't have the same taste or texture to them.
Well, yeah, you're right. They don't have the same texture, and texture is one of the things that bothers me. It is also the taste itself that makes me sick from yogurt. So I have to use it, very sparingly.
Yeah, I think we found all the stores we're gonna find.
But let me ask you guys this, though. Alright? Do you guys prefer froyo or regular ice cream?
Ice cream.
Depends on my mood. Really depends on my mood.
I like the thickness of ice cream more.
Same. I like.
Whereas froyo is a bit more, for lack of a better term, it's a bit more gooey. It's more like a soft serve, and I've always preferred your standard ice cream.
Well, I always preferred soft serve ice cream. I think that's just me, though.
I mean, I'll eat soft serve it if it's available, but I've always preferred just your regular scoopable ice creams.
So let me ask you this now, okay? While Cold Stone Creamery is technically like your regular scoop ice cream, it's like that weird area between soft serve and like your hard scoop, right?
Yeah.
Would you prefer like that or Haagen-Dazs?
That. Cold Stone,
Haagen-Dazs?
definitely.
Oh, Cold Stone, okay. Just curious.
Also, did you know Haagen-Dazs is kind of a meme in the Japanese VTuber space?
I did not know that. Why?
It's like Japanese VTubers think that the name Haagen-Dazs is just fun to say, especially with how the Japanese language works. So they'll say like Haagen-Dazs. Because like the way that the pronunciation and like language structure of Japanese works leads to not only certain syllables being said, but specific inflections with each syllable that they can't work their way out of because it's just how they talk.
Yeah. I mean, even in the American way of saying Haagen-Dazs is fun, it's almost like what's another fun word to say in English? Or any language, really.
Waffle.
Oh yeah, that's a fun word. And if you want to say a Spanish thing, for me personally, would be frijoles.
Schadenfreude.
It just flame warfa. Warps flames. It's a lot of fun words. But yeah, I don't know, it's just fun to say them. I can understand why.
Hey, look at this joke.
Hey, look at this joke. Proceeds to get sliced in half. Right? Oh my gosh, I just realized something.
What?
Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl stole the outfit idea from this game.
Wouldn't be the first time Pokemon's stolen something from a better franchise.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at you, Mega Evolutions, just being Digivolutions in everything but name.
Yes. And I love the fact they would never be able to copyright that, because they could argue that Digimon did it before them.
Yep. Well, I mean, Pokemon technically shouldn't be able to copyright any of its mechanics because it just ripped off its core idea of monster catching from the Megami Tensei franchise.
Yeah. Another thing, too, is the whole...
And Dragon Quest Monsters.
Yeah. Like, here's the thing, also. The lawsuit states that, hey, throwing a ball into a 3D space and having something be affected, right? You know what else that is?
Baseball.
Yeah, Major League Baseball. You can argue football. You can argue basketball. Baseball is your safe bet. So they can use that as an argument, and people are saying that a mod in GTA 5 being Pokemon Go could also be an argument.
I mean, you could also just look at the thousands of Pokemon clones that are on the Google App Store that that the Pokemon Company does nothing to stop the spread of, and that heavily advertise themselves on sites like YouTube that, once again, the Pokemon Company just allows to thrive.
Except that one really big Chinese one, but that one also stole your data.
Well, it's Chinese. Of course it's going to steal your data. Two countries of origin where their games are 9 times out of 10 going to steal your data are China and Russia.
Yeah, third place to be America.
Yeah, America as well. Well, in America, they don't steal your data. They say you have to give us your data or you're not allowed to play.
Yeah.
Like, in America, it's not stealing because you are consenting to having your data given away. You see, they get away with it on a technicality because our legal system is fucked.
You consent to being stolen from. Can you still hear me? Oh.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, my internet thing up for like last couple of days. Also, let me.
Okay, you're cutting out a lot. Okay, now you're back.
Yes. It's my internet's really up right now. Okay, keep an eye on my internet, see if anything else happens. But my question is this, okay?
Yeah.
If you were to watch, you were going to direct the death battle. They asked you, okay?
Yeah.
Who would you want to see Travis touchdown fight?
Luke Skywalker.
Any version of him? Comic book version or
it would probably be him in his prime, so that would be like Return of the Jedi era Luke Skywalker.
So you're gonna go with the movie version more?
Movie version when he's completed his training, yes.
Okay. I can see
so both
honestly,
like the best death battles is when it's both characters at their peak.
Yeah.
And I know JKR is going to be tempted to say, well, Luke has the Force. What's Travis going to do about that? Just you wait until No More Heroes 3 when he gets his own, basically, tech version of the Force.
Another thing, too, is you really think about it, he also has, like, a certain type of tenacity that would, like, kind of render the Force itself unusable. Because, I mean, look at some of the stuff he's been up against.
Also, look at the fact that he can turn himself into an actual fucking tiger.
Yeah.
And like,
So
you know, his his slash reel abilities.
Someone would have to fact check me on this, but comic book Luke Skywalker actually still might be on par with Travis Touchdown.
Well, yeah. It also depends on what you're counting as comic book Luke Skywalker. Because, like, a lot of the feats that he had that people would argue with are now non-canon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now, that's actually a really interesting debate now.
Whether you're talking about Legends Luke Skywalker or Disney canon Luke Skywalker.
This is a very. I need a okay. You got me wanting to ask one of the bigger channels is in.
The only other thing that I could see being a good matchup for Travis Touchdown, because if an offhanded comment that Travis makes in the next game, Travis Strikes Again, is anything to go by, he has a sort of like in-canon rivalry with this other character from another franchise, Deadpool.
Oh shit.
Given that they are both nigh indestructible mercenaries, and they are both aware that they are fictional characters.
Dude, I knew it would end. I know how it would. Both of them like, dude, why were we even fighting? I don't know.
Yeah.
Anime? You know, like that.
Yeah.
With the anime.
And you just gotta wait until you see the feats that Travis is able to pull off in No More Heroes 3 just by sheer luck.
So, Kier, apparently someone did actually convert the Matoran alphabet.
It is really shitty, right? To a training program.
Yeah, they actually, there is actually a font out there for Matoran.
Put one for Pokemon back.
What'd you say?
So that's actually pretty cool. Now you get me wondering if there's one for Albed.
I'll bed, more like I'll bed some of these ladies.
Oh,
The reason I say love to have it. Oh, okay, my internet. Yeah, but have I cut out or anything? Because my internet really fucked for some reason.
Yeah, we can tell.
It's a no good.
The truth about my internet being shitty.
Yeah.
All right, time for the final battle. We have not gotten to see what Jasper Batt Jr. looks like yet. We've only seen him in silhouette.
I think I know. I'm curious.
I'm going to say one thing. He's voiced by Yuri Lowenthal.
Oh.
And it's a Yuri Lowenthal performance that he has not given for any other character in his entire career.
Oh.
This is also considered the worst boss fight in the entire franchise, so get ready.
Oh.
And it's the only one that has 3 phases to it.
Oh, jeez.
Like 3 distinct phases instead of just like incrementally getting more aggressive as the fight goes on, like Gene did.
Bat! There you are!
Travis! Took you long enough!
Oh, this guy!
Kill me. How did he make his entrance? Is he emo or grunge? What's his fighting style? How's his broke-ass face gonna look when he dies?
So much hostility!
Why? Why'd you kill him?
Ironic question coming from an assassin.
That is not...
You honestly think you could take so much
Oh my god. Yuri, please use his voice more.
It's like he's trying to do an impression of Richard Horvitz.
Murder my father, but my 2 brothers as well.
Yuri Lowenthal, please use his voice more.
Makes sense, Travis. It's called
So yeah, the reason he got revenge on us is because we killed his father and 2 brothers. Remember the pizza butt assassination missions from 1? That were completely optional, but are apparently canon?
see for yourself.
Oh. Is this the Otacon thing? If you like or are friends with Trevor's touchdown, you just die?
I'm not answering any of that, because you're not prepared for how this plays out.
I am right, oh my god.
So angry you start convulsing. Now, draw your katana. I'll relish every moment, every second of this kill. May you savor your death as well.
Yuri Lowenthal, please use his voice more. I heard that Sasuke that a little bit.
Yep. Also, you'll notice he uses a lot of bat-themed gadgets. Almost like he's got a Batman analog to him.
Oh, God.
But he's got the Joker's color scheme.
Oh, my goodness.
They knew what they were doing in making the worst fucking boss in the series.
He's tripping because he got served.
I wish I got served a pizza. Don't you?
I could go for some pizza, but all I have is chicken, spaghetti, and ramen, and a lot of other stuff, but not pizza.
I had pizza for dinner.
What kind of pizza would you guys want?
I could go for some a pepperoni right now. A good pepperoni.
Pepperoni, olives, and extra cheese.
You surprised me, Ari. I thought you were just like one of those people that.
I have seen the light and have developed a taste for pepperoni pizza.
Nice. I like pepperoni pizza. But
or as they call it in Homestar Runner, P-Rone.
I'm gonna go classic. I'm gonna go. I know I said pepperoni at the end, but pepperoni. Excuse me. Black olives and extra cheese. I haven't had those two by themselves in a minute.
Well, I mean, if we're counting extra cheese, then of course I'm going to get the extra cheese. I'm just talking about toppings.
Yeah, I would love to share an extra cheese slice of pizza with you guys.
Oh,
I mean,
I think we've reached the point. No, wait, no, it was just glitching on me. Yeah, the Switch version sometimes glitches out and doesn't register inputs. Because the Joy-Cons do be kind of buggy.
The Joy-Cons do be joying. Actually, it's actually the second time we've seen this recently. There was when the guy was down, you couldn't stab him.
Well, that's not a Joy-Con issue. That's just down attacks being kind of buggy in No More Heroes 1. Like, that's a problem in all versions of No More Heroes 1, not just the Switch port.
Okay.
Now, this fight's... this is only phase 1 of the fight, but a lot of people don't like it because it has a non-standard ending to it that is not very clearly telegraphed.
This is also going on for a little too long.
Yes, it goes on for so long, and then phase 2 is the one that everyone hates the most, and is considered the worst part of the worst fight in the whole series.
Oh, God. You're making me hate the fact that I'm probably going to hate number 2 more than this already.
Like, there's a reason that Bastard... I was about to say the joke with his name. People call him Bastard Twat Jr. instead of Jasper Batt Jr. But there's a reason that he shows up on a lot of lists of top 10 worst final boss fights.
Yeah. I remember a list from like 3 years ago. That's when I saw, I'm like, oh, this guy. I always forget the game he's from.
Yep,
for some reason,
now you know, No More Heroes 2.
Yeah, for some reason, I don't know why, but my mind always goes to, like, Beautiful Joe, even though it's not even the same art style, you know?
Alright, this is how the phase ends. You're supposed to trigger a clash with him, lose, and then it moves to phase 2.
Wait, what?
Don't be deceived so easily. They're just replicas. Serious?
Oh, the replicas, eh?
Well, aren't I a gullible idiot? These are pretty sweet, actually. Think I can take one of these home?
After you kill him, why not? I'll handle his ring piece goons.
Thanks, bro.
Don't get too used to Henry being a good brother. That gets dropped after this game, unfortunately.
Aww.
And it gets dropped for the funniest fucking in-universe reason.
Oh, man. By the way, if you are free, let me know when, because I would love to make a best bros list.
Oh, hell yeah.
And we've been talking about that for a minute, and we really need to make that for a Valentine's Day thing.
This is still phase 1, by the way.
Oh, God. Phase 1 just...
Yeah, phase 1 can go on forever if you don't know how to trigger the second half of phase 1.
Dude, that scream.
No.
Get ready for phase 2.
Yet. The show has just begun.
Oh, no.
Fuck?
They did Titan Joker before Arkham Asylum.
Oh my God. Why do I like his design?
This is the part that everyone hates, because if you get knocked out of the windows, it's a one-hit kill. And he has a lot of attacks that will knock you out of those windows. He also has a teleport spam attack that he spams all the fucking time.
But yeah, why do I like his superhero villain design? Ooh.
I'm getting away from that window.
Seriously, I don't know why I like that design.
I mean, it's not a bad design. It's just, like, used on such a bad fight.
Yeah. The window says hi.
Yeah, there's a specific attack that he starts spamming, like, partway through the fight, where he starts teleport spamming and his punch shoots out like a gust of air. You'll see it. It's not that. It's worse.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not that either. It's a powered up version of that.
Oh god, that scares me. Oh my goodness! Calm down, Street Fighter 2 Bison. Let's see who gets that reference, right?
But for me, it was Tuesday.
Maybe I should say Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I think that was like the worst version, I think.
No, the worst version is Street Fighter Alpha 3.
I'll be honest, it's been so long since I played.
Not only does Street Fighter Alpha 3 Bison have boss powers, but if you lose the fight against him, you just get the bad ending of the game.
Oh. I actually have the anthology. I should start playing that some more.
Like, you don't get the option to rematch him, you just instantly get the bad ending.
Oh my god, I'm gonna... Okay, I need to get a new SNES controller for the PC. Or Fight Stick.
8-Bit though sells a Fight Stick that's gotten pretty good reviews.
Can I put it on my... Well, I have a large lap. I gotta see the size of it. I think I probably want one that's about maybe 12 inches. Part of me is also interested in customizing my own fight stick, you know?
Yeah. Being like, what are the buttons that everyone likes, Sanwa?
I have no idea, but I would love to make one that's... Oh, damn!
Alright, he's down to his last bit of health.
Oh my god, if I ever...
That's the move I'm talking about!
Damn! Well, I was gonna say, if I ever learn how to make a fight stick like that, I am definitely making you one with your
Jesus, that's the best run I've ever had of Phase 2.
Yo, congrats on that Phase 2.
Alright, time for Phase 3. And you're not prepared for Phase 3.
But yeah, while we're waiting for Phase 3, I would love to make one for you if I ever do this, of Maxine and Maxie, you know, both forms, color scheme and all.
That's hideous. Rich assassins pull the craziest shit.
It's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Oh, fucking hell. I forgot about this.
Wait a second. You're already here. You might as well keep fighting.
It's not happening, brother. I can't be associated with that travesty. I mean, I've got stats.
Yeah, and that's a good reason, Henry.
Mm-hmm. Is it wrong?
Now, would you believe me if I said Phase 3 is the easiest?
I would not believe you. But now you make... I want to watch Ghostbusters with you guys.
And then we gotta have, like, a group listen party to the Super Ghostbusters album. And the deluxe version that adds new songs and remixes.
Maybe make it a podcast where we're giving our thoughts while listening to it.
Yes.
I knew you would enjoy that one.
You see what I mean when I say this is the easiest phase, right?
HP thing is, yeah. He pretty much dodged everything too while being close.
Yeah, he only has a couple of attacks and he's got a huge hitbox.
Oh, Chris, you fell asleep on a phone? I've done that before.
Yeah, I've done that before, mostly while listening to ASMR.
I actually fell asleep while okay. This is gonna sound cute. A girl I used to like. We're not friends anymore, sadly. I don't know why. We have fell asleep on a phone together, talking to each other.
Aw, ain't that cute? But it's wrong!
And also did that with an internet girlfriend from back in the day. I don't know, I'm just a hopeless romantic.
Aren't we both?
Yep.
Aren't we all?
That nose makes my mind dirty.
I've never seen him do that attack before.
I'm still stuck on the stream when you was doing the voice.
Oh yeah, last time, yeah.
Like that awakened some shit.
So yeah, like I said, easiest phase of the fight. It's almost like they did it on purpose to make up for how bullshit phase 2 is.
Yeah, I think they did too, honestly. Also, how tanky stage 1 is.
Missed it by that much. Ow.
Rules of nature! And thus is the death of Bastard Twat Jr.
At least you could say he had a nice fall.
We will see you in the...
Sylvia, now that's paradise.
So there's a funny thing about this credit sequence that follows Sylvia driving Travis back to his apartment. Well, not even apartment, it's just a motel that he rents out.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at like, you see that she's taking all these turns and going like a scenic route for a good credits flyby. If you look at the in-game map of Santa Destroy, the building we were in is right across the street from where Travis lives.
So Sylvia just wanted to drive with him? I don't know.
And we will get a conclusion to the future Sylvia working as a phone sex operator / stripper plot line after the credits are over.
That's for you, Kier.
Ah, thank you. This is cute.
Yep. If only I knew what the lyrics meant. It's probably something thematic.
Yeah. What I say is cute, and it's like, I don't know, a song about a cute koala that committed genocide.
You joke about that, but there is a Japanese movie called Executive Koala that's like a gore horror movie with a koala as one of its main characters.
Can we watch that?
I want to.
Okay. After the stream, please type me the name of that. I want to watch it with you guys so badly right now.
Well, I've got to get some sleep after the stream because I got class tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll end after the post-credits scene because there's no post-game stuff in this one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Christian said, how often does Discord database gets breached? I don't know.
How often does everything get breached nowadays? Because these big companies don't invest into like any proper security.
Yeah, I've
just accepted it as something that's always going to happen very frequently.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm looking to get into cybersecurity. You get to do nothing, get paid. Joking, of course. We're going to take a right turn. Then we're going to take a right turn. Then we're going to take a...
You got me thinking of that one kid from Psychonauts with the story of the longest walk they ever went on with his dog.
Oh my god, I wasn't even trying to make a reference to that, but I did. Oh god.
And then we took a sharp left, and then we walked 3 miles, and then we walked 2 miles, and then we took a deep right, and then we took a soft right, and then we walked 1 mile, and then we took a soft left, and then we got lost for a while, and then I fell down a manhole, and I dislocated my shoulder and had to pop it back into the socket. And then we walked 2 miles.
God damn it, Ari. Where the fuck did you get that from?
It's from the first Psychonauts. From the first level of the first Psychonauts.
Oh, jeez.
Is it over? Not till the fish jumps!
Just toss them. Yeet.
Alright. Ready to find out who our mysterious caller was this whole time?
Finally. Here she is. Sylvia. I was looking for you.
Oh, shit.
Open my eyes.
Yeah, it's real. Let's go home. Santa Destroy needs us.
Travis, my no more hero.
So yeah, they are an official couple now instead of the tease that we got in No More Heroes 1.
Nice.
Yeah, cybersecurity is definitely a field.
Andrew Tate Ligma Discord clone got breached because that bald dude didn't invest money on someone certified in cybersecurity. They took everything, as is deserved for anyone who trusts Andrew Tate. Like, it's not often that I say that victims of a cybercrime deserve it to happen to them, but if you're following a known scammer and criminal like that guy and trusting him, then you deserve what you got. So that was No More Heroes 2: Desperate Struggle. Definitely sort of the odd one out of the franchise in terms of its tone and storytelling. In like, you can tell that this one didn't have much involvement from Suda 5-1, but I don't agree with the negative reputation that it has as like the worst No More Heroes game. If it is, that's only because the bar for No More Heroes is already so high. And that doesn't mean it's a bad game by a normal standard. Like,
oh, they packed the server.
that it's good to end tonight's stream on some on not only a good ending but some good news. Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah,
that's some good vibes, I tell you.
We're gonna raid Cloud. He's playing Dragon Age.
Nice.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you to my co-host for joining me. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Until then, unpleasant dreams.
Well, the boys have caught us. We hope you like our show. We know you're rooting for us, but now we have to go.
Good night, everybody.